What is the argumentation style of the Talmud? Imagine sitting in a lively marketplace of ideas where every voice has a reason and every question sparks a new discussion. That's how the Talmud approaches its topics. It's not just about finding answers, but about exploring every angle. The Talmud's way of arguing is like a detailed conversation that records many opinions, even when they conflict. It starts with a simple statement from the Mishnah, which is a collection of short rulings. From there, the discussion becomes a back and forth, with rabbis asking questions, raising doubts, and offering different explanations. This process is called dialectical reasoning. One common method used is called va-chomer, which means a light and a heavy. It's a way of saying if something applies in a less obvious case, it definitely applies in a more obvious one. For example, if a law applies to a small amount of money, it surely applies to a larger amount. This kind of reasoning helps build stronger arguments. The Talmud also uses specific words to mark different parts of the debate. Kushya is a difficulty or challenge to a statement. Teyuvta is a refutation that tries to resolve the challenge. Havah amina is an initial assumption that later gets rejected. These words help structure the discussion and show how ideas are tested and refined. The method is very careful and detailed. Students ask questions about every part of a statement, what it means, when it applies, and what exceptions there might be. If two statements seem to contradict each other, the rabbis look for subtle differences to reconcile them. Sometimes, unrelated ideas are connected through shared principles. The style is flexible too. Instead of inventing new ways of reasoning, the Talmud often applies familiar patterns in new contexts. The debates can go on 4 pages, with rabbis refining their ideas, challenging each other, and sometimes leaving questions open. This openness keeps the study alive and ongoing. Studying the Talmud this way is more than just about laws. It's a spiritual activity that mirrors divine reasoning. The rabbis believed that through this careful questioning and analysis, they could better understand God's will. It teaches critical thinking, close reading of texts, and respect for multiple viewpoints. In the end, the argumentation style of the Talmud is a lively, layered dialogue. It balances strict logic with a willingness to consider many opinions. This approach helps uncover the richness of Jewish law and wisdom through continuous discussion and interpretation.